Well, goddammit, stay tuned, motherfuckers. Peel your motherfucking eyeballs. Devastation is about to take place.
Wagwan, peace, love, and blessings. Happy New Year to each and every individual out there. It seems like a lot has been going on lately, huh? And the cool thing about it is Donald Trump hasn't even took office yet. So we're going to tap into some things right quick. And yeah, conversation and reviews. You know how we get down. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet. Let's get this work.
Definitely does look like the FBI needs all the help they could get today trying to figure out what's happening, as of course there were now a number of attacks that happened on American soil, but yet the FBI still can't put these pieces together.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there was a few more blemishes on the card.
Oh my God.
I wonder who's responsible for this event, incident. Call it what it is, as the latest revelations of what we're getting right now and all the information coming together, connecting the dots between the Las Vegas incident and now the New Orleans incident with other threats out there, according to U.S. politicians, is something that should be absolutely taken seriously.
First and foremost, my heart goes out and my prayers goes out to those that lost their lives, the 10 and the 30 or 35 injured. My heart goes out to them, their families. No one, and I repeat, no one should go through that.
As we're also getting information from local news reporters that they were actually the first ones to show up at the suspect's home before any local and federal police officers were even there. As we have to ask ourselves, how did the FBI, the Department of Homeland Security, that spies, tracks, and databases every single piece of communication that happens within the United States, how did this extremely powerful, bloated, big fat, bureaucratic government with unlimited funds, unlimited money, unlimited spying apparatuses, how did they once again fail to prevent or even detect?
Shout out to my man, We Are Change. He be doing some things. You know, you're doing amazing things. Go to this channel and show him some love. You know, does he have a point? We don't know. You know, so I understand that what we're doing right now is paraphrasing on a lot of things, but all you have to do is read between the lines and you can depict and you can decipher of what was going on.
New Year's Day in one of America's most iconic cities, when we're also finding out this guy that was responsible for the New Orleans attack left a lot of clues and symbols out there that anyone could have caught, as he was literally uploading videos promoting radical jihadism and also, you know, just murder and death. Ha! You would think someone online saying he's going to do this is someone that, you know, you would try to prioritize and focus, as it's important to note here that the Federal Bureau of Investigations have set their sights, especially under the Biden administration, on fellow Republicans, as that they have gone after parent-teacher school conferences and pro-rights activists. As we have to understand, the FBI now fully investigating this means that the likelihood of us getting any kind of justice here is going to be very rare, as we're finding out that the vehicle that was used in that incident was used through an online sharing app called Totoro that allows you to write other people's cars. As we're finding out that that was the same exact app used for this Tesla Cybertruck that also had an explosion right outside of Trump Tower.
Somebody sending a message. And you have to look into things instead of looking at things. With my experience in law enforcement, you know, one of the things they taught us and teaches us how to be strategic when finding out information, especially doing backgrounds and how to move. That right there, too coincidental.
Final question here for not just people in Louisiana that are watching, but people coast to coast that are watching tonight. Are you getting the sense that there's any threat of any other potential attacks tonight on any other major cities?
I can't answer that. I can, but I won't.
Is New Orleans safe tonight?
He knows something. That's it, that's all. He knows something, but he's not going to speak on it. Instead of this division, I'm gonna just keep it a bean. Instead of all of this division between black men and black women, y'all better get y'all head at y'all ass and pay and keep y'all heads on the damn swivel. Period. You need to be paying attention to what's going on behind closed doors, because what's going on behind closed doors is going to come to pass.
The governor's called out the National Guard. We've got more FBI coming. We've got Homeland Security people. We've got state troopers who've done an awesome job. We've got the NOPD. We're doing everything we can. But like I say, there's a lot of information out there. Some of it's accurate.
As why the hell not inform the American public about what's really going on here, as there have been a lot of really suspicious actions being conducted by the intel agencies of this country, as the intel agencies were the ones that just overthrew the Syrian government and allowed these radical Islamists to now have another stronghold that, of course, they will now be recruiting and building out of. They did a very similar thing to Libya. The intel agencies also have been flying drones all throughout this country. Something is up, something is afoot here, and the way that this year, 2025, has just kicked off with an ISIS terrorist attack and a Cybertruck exploding with its driver inside of it outside of Trump Tower really does make you kind of question, holy frickin' cow, this is one hell of a start of a new year, as I think this is meant to send a larger signal that there's going to be a lot more of this moving forward. As it's still only just 19 days away until Donald Trump takes office, as his presidency hasn't even started, and there's already a lot of chaos, symbolic chaos, especially amongst his strongest ally, Elon Musk, who just came out on social media and says that he has confirmed that the explosives inside of that Cybertruck were, quote, caused by a very large firework and or bomb carried in the bed of the rented Cybertruck and is unrelated to the vehicle itself. All vehicle telemetry was positive at the time of the explosion, as his team was investigating all of this, as the Vegas police chief just gave us new details about this larger Cybertruck explosion at Trump Tower.
Things are being done in plain sight. And most of you are so brainwashed. You're more concerned about, the division, black men and black women, black women, black men, so much division on that you're not even looking at what's going on over here.
Looks like the exterior of that truck is completely intact as it sits there. The fact that this was a Cybertruck really limited the damage that occurred inside of the valet, because it had most of the blast go up through the truck and out. In fact, if you look on that video.
At the end of the day, we need to find out what was going on in that truck. What was going on prior to that? Pause.
We're finding out, according to some sources, that the vehicle was rented in the exact same company and name as the electric truck that was also used in New Orleans. Are there any kind of remaining threats here? Well, the question is at large here, especially now with a lot of these radical Islamists having a very comfy home.
And when it comes to law enforcement, I always have respect for law enforcement, because I dip and dabble on that side of the fence. And I know law enforcement and agencies, FBI agencies as well, they're going to do their best. They're going to do their thing.
And all the latest and greatest military technology that has been given to them in order to overthrow the Syrian government, which they just did with the help of American intelligence and, of course, your tax dollars. As images like this are what some people are describing as the perfect metaphor of us heading into 2025, as we are finding out that this lunatic in New Orleans was inspired by ISIS and was an American U.S. military veteran. As we're also finding out that he recorded disturbing videos right before the attack where this guy literally talked about his plan to take out his family. As in the video, he was describing how he was called to join ISIS, as there were now multiple videos of this lunatic literally pronouncing what he was going to be doing, and the intel agencies just, oopsie daisy. Oh, look, a white guy. defending himself. Oh no! That right there is your Federal Bureau of Investigations. We are finding out that Americans being able to defend themselves is absolutely key, crucial, and important.
As long as we are living and breathing, observe and report as we live daily life.
Victory lap.